Hello.
Hello.
We're back again.
We are back again. Back for another adventure in the deeps, the dark depths.
Or perhaps high in the sky.
Oh, yeah, that's true. The high, dark anti-depths.
Oh, the anti-depths. I like that.
Of the Skyline of Mirelight. We're going to be back in it. Yeah, we had a little fun side episode last time. You have no clue, do you?
I have no idea what happened.
You don't. We had the mom on to give us a little backstory into her character. So this episode is going to be a parallel story.
Oh.
So what happened with her, you don't know, but we are going to see what Mel got up to in the same time frame. So a little time jumperoo.
This will be interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's about it. Hope everybody's been enjoying getting back into Mirelight. We'll get the mom's character on again soon.
Hopefully.
Yeah, and we'll keep on the story with Mel. Are you ready to begin with? Oh, you can't do a recap. No.
Oh, no.
Wait, neither can I.
Wait.
Wait, I didn't think about
this.
this.
We can't do a recap.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
Well, I guess we'll just jump into it then.
All right.
Are you ready?
Do we need to recap what I did? Or did you recap that last episode?
I did not. I guess we could we'll do a brief recap of what you did in your previous episode.
All right.
Sound like a plan?
Sounds good.
Take it away. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, Adventurous.
There was chaos in the mud market. Gloom spawn everywhere. People injured, running. I managed to aid a few of them before going in for the big one. I was not doing too great in my efforts to eliminate this big gloom spawn, but I managed to get some unexpected help from an unexpected ally. Turned out to be none other than Lena Cass. I figured she might have had a night job somewhere or other. And we managed to defeat this gloom spawn and, well, calm down the chaos a little bit. There was still much to be uncovered about this organization that she seems to be a part of, the Night Watch. But I did at least get a little bit of aid for what's to come. Harima, the haberdasher, I believe is the singular. Yeah, sure. Harima, the haberdasher, helped me out with a little bit of extra protection and a little bit of extra opulence, you could say. For tonight. And tonight is the night that I have to go to a party. I'm not very much of a party person, if anyone's wondering.
And that is roughly where we are now. You had gone back up late at night. You had gone to check in with the Skyview Lodge.
Yeah.
To get your long rest.
Get my long rest finally.
You slept. We decided until like mid-afternoon because you went to bed essentially at like 2 a.m. I think.
Yep.
And
not great.
So you woke up and Harima had helped you with a set of what we liked to call fancy clothes, but it did come along with an actual chain vest.
Which was very
armor.
nice.
Yeah, so you did get a little armor boost, but also you have a set of fancy purple and gray, or gray and purple.
Gray and purple.
Gray and purple clothings to wear tonight's party.
A fancy suit.
Yeah. We talked about how you probably had a lovely croissant. You were just resting. And
a lunchtime croissant.
Yeah, and we'll say you're hanging out on High Street. You just put your lunchtime croissant away, and you know that the party is going to start this evening in a couple hours. If there's anything you're looking to do or scope or set out or anything, you'll have a little bit of time, and then we'll jump into the party.
All right. I think I kind of want to go back to the Opulent Span just before the party, just kind of like on the outside.
Okay. Try to like keep an eye on it type thing?
Not necessarily like I'm going to stay there the whole time, but I want to at least like check out kind of as they're setting up for this or whatever. What's the type of activity here? What are they as what is Xander Farthing and his team up to, from what I can see from the outside?
Okay.
Is anything being brought in?
Yeah, we'll say you go over there. Are you trying to be stealthy, would you say, in this? Or, like, in terms of blending in, or what are you thinking for that?
I want to be just like, blending in. I don't want to like go up and ask them because I feel like maybe that would be weird, but I'm not necessarily like trying to sneak in and get up close. Just going to check it out.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and as you're approaching, High Street again, this time of day it's pretty busy.
Yeah.
When you came previously it was kind of late afternoon.
Yeah.
You're kind of here at noon, or you're here at, 1, 2 in the afternoon. Bustling place, lots of people. And the Opulent Span outside, you see a lot of moving parts. The club isn't open yet, kind of like you'd seen before. They have areas roped off. They have, like, vehicles of sorts that have come up, like a trolley almost, that has come along and is offloading gear for, like, music, for
instruments
and that kind of thing. There's caterers bringing food in and everything. That same tabaxi like doorman you saw there, he's like helping direct stuff. He's kind of dressed nicer today than he had been in the past. And why don't you roll that perception check?
Perception
we'll go with
a 3.
3. You're rolling your bad dice again.
I don't know how this keeps happening.
With the 3, I think there's not much happening here that's interesting this time of day.
Okay.
But you do notice things like magically infused, chocolate fountains getting loaded in. And they're starting to change out all the torches that normally light this place into more of like a kind of soft red glow. Lots of magical items being brought in. There's like automatic champagne pouring stations, things like that.
Automatic champagne. Okay, I have a question about this just because it sounds so weird. Is this like the soda machines that you find in fast food places, or is it like
Yeah.
but for champagne?
And very like here this is extravagance.
Oh yeah.
It's not like cheap soda.
Yeah.
This is like, whoa, we're getting automatic champagne. We're fancy.
Nice.
That's what I think.
I like it.
So that's what you notice, and I think Marv probably pipes up at one point, and he's like, man, they really cranked up the magic use up here since the last time I was up here.
When was the last time you were up here?
I think we talked about it being like a decade ago.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, that would. Times are changing, so they say.
So they say.
Wait, Marv.
Yep.
What was the magic use up here a decade ago?
I mean, it was still there. It just seems like, I don't know, people weren't quite as flippant with it back then. Seems like...
less care.
Yeah, I don't know if you've noticed this, but I've noticed this. People have short memories when it comes to bad things happening, and I have a feeling that the newer leaders up here are less inclined to talk about the negatives of what can happen from all this magic use.
Yeah.
Especially when it doesn't affect them as much. Pointing,
I can see that.
over the bridge down towards the... he can't point. But
he can't point.
He gives you an image of the gloam spawn you had to fight last night.
Yeah, it would appear that they're not quite as careful. Though I will give them the benefit of, at least they have a responsive MMCD up here.
Mm-hmm.
If not, good ones.
Yeah, it's true.
I think I'd just keep... I wouldn't hang around for too long, probably like...
I mean, you know that you have a couple hours before the party, but...
Yeah, half hour to an hour, maybe.
Okay.
Like, just
well,
to
why
see.
don't you give me, like, 2 more perception checks, and then at some point... And also 1 stealth check.
A 19 for perception.
Okay, so on this 19 perception, we'll say that... it's starting to get closer to time. You, at one point, notice... a pretty sleek-looking trolley pull up. And again, the trolleys are weird here because, like, it's kind of just decadence, silliness. Because to, like, get from place to place, these trolleys are having to, like, occasionally go on to essentially gondolas.
Oh.
to move to different levels.
But they're going onto the gondolas. It's not a transport.
Yeah, it's very weird. And then I think sometimes you probably have like tracks with these trolleys going between places too. It's so overdone.
Okay, wait. Here's my question. The trolleys are usually on tracks down below.
They are exclusively on tracks.
Right. Are there not ones up here?
No, they're on tracks, but I like to think that there's some gondolas that are, the doors open up and there's like tracks inside of them, like a connecting point for a train, and then they take you down to a lower street and the trolley can get off. That's what I mean by it's just like, it's like not even very efficient anymore because you could just walk.
You could just...
A lot of these bridges are not that far, but it's like seen as status to...
Take the trolley
or take vehicles, things like that.
Oh, I see.
We'll say that at one point you see a very sleek-looking trolley.
Oh.
Ding its way up High Street. Not the public transportation style.
There are personal trolleys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Lots of red on this one. Lots of black and red coloring. And then we'll say with that 19, you see stepping out...
Oh, no.
Of the vehicle at one point is none other than a face you have seen before very recently. Or not a face, but a figure you have seen before.
A hat I have seen recently.
Yeah, a hat you've seen before recently. And you see and you hear the click of Mr. Silas Gallows heading in to the club. As he shows up, you see another face you recognize, Marlo Gallows, come out, greeting his uncle, giving him a pat on the shoulder, which Silas shrugs off.
Oh.
And just kind of walks past his nephew and into the club, and Marlo is left following in his uncle's footsteps.
Okay.
You see them, they head in to the building. Are
there any other like bodyguards that come out with him, or just Marlo?
No, there's definitely...
Oh, okay.
There's an entourage for sure. I would say you probably see close to 6 to 8 guys come out and flank Silas as he goes in.
Oh, okay.
And including like that orc lady you saw that almost spotted you.
That almost spotted me.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You see them go in. Why don't you give me... And they're a couple hours early, so they're here early for whatever reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would I roll now?
Well, I told you a stealth and one more perception.
So I can... Okay.
So stealth?
Yeah, a 12.
A 12? Okay. Let me roll. Okay. At one point, you're kind of scoping it out, and the tabaxi doorman guy, like, peeks over a little bit, and he spots you.
Oh.
You had talked briefly.
I had talked to him.
And he kind of, like, cocks his head a little bit and almost gives you, like, a wave.
I waved back. I think. Just like, hey, man.
And he just sort of nods, and then, like, I think he maybe whispers something to somebody, but one more perception check, please, and thank you. As the time ticks along, the sun gets lower in the sky.
16.
16. We'll say you're starting to get closer to the time of the party starting.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty soon you hear, like, murmurs, you hear gasps, you hear... people pointing, and you start hearing the name thrown around of the people around you of the Farthing family, Xander Farthing. And looking down the length of High Street, a gondola comes down to High Street.
Right.
And then it opens up, and you see this, for lack of a better term, like a steampunk car.
Oh.
With wheels not attached to a trolley.
Oh.
Very, blacks and golds, white trim, very lavish.
Okay. I want
vehicle.
to know.
Uh-huh.
If we were going off of like a style, like just resembling a style of car that a person would know nowadays, what was the basic like?
I'm thinking
shape? Like we're talking about like van, or we're talking about old 20s.
I don't think car is
Volkswagens?
really even what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of like fully open, no roof.
Yeah.
Like 1930s.
Oh, stagecoach.
No, not a stagecoach.
Y'all are getting a history lesson in cars today.
Okay, yeah, the stagecoach cars, that's like Thomas Edison, like crazy. That's a little too far back from what I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking more like, so like 1930s open convertible top, big fenders,
Big fenders.
painted beautifully. You get the black and gold and white, and It's like so everybody can see who's inside
Yeah.
type of thing.
All right.
You see coming along dressed in black and gold is this very big, fairly burly, white-haired individual that is not driving the car but being driven along.
Okay.
And you hear people whispering.
And he comes off the gondola.
Yeah. And he also has a few people around him as well. But
I'm kind of just sitting off to the side. I think I probably dressed up earlier, kind of, or...
Yeah, I assumed. You're getting ready for the party. So...
I'm just...
ready to
go in. I have my... recheck my invitation.
Yeah. An invitation that...
was unnamed,
It
right?
wasn't an invitation, member. It was just an announcement.
Oh, that's true.
It was not necessarily an invitation. So you don't fully understand how you are going to get in. It was just a commemoration party for Xander Farthing.
All right.
So the sun starts darkening, the fog, getting that ambient chill that you often get.
Mm-hmm.
But you have your nice clothes on, and we'll say that you head over towards the club.
I was going to ask, can I conceal carry Marv? Because I was wondering, I don't know if I can with my suit. I don't think I can, because it's a suit jacket.
Technically speaking, Marv is an entity where you, I believe, can imbue
any weapon
with the essence of Marv. Is that accurate?
If that's the way, since we're treating him as...
He is your hexblade. Now,
both my patron and my weapon.
Yeah. So it's up. I will say this is up to you. You can either try to hide. It is a short sword. It's not that hard. You could try to hide it, or you could try to have it be in a different type of weapon. But it's up to you. I think it's possible for you to hide it. I just wanted to give you the option.
Okay.
So you're gonna try to hide it?
Oof.
I mean, you got your back.
Yeah, my back.
Your jacket.
Okay. Here's my question.
Okay.
I want to watch other people go in first.
Okay.
To see what they're doing.
Okay. We'll say you
security.
get in line and make another perception check.
5.
A 5. I think again, it's not that you're not seeing things; it's that you're starting to notice the problem that people are going in. They're just here for a fancy night.
Okay.
Going in, fancy night. You're starting to move along with the line. At a point, though, I will say you do see a pause, and walking in ahead of the line, kind of gestured in by the tabaxi. A couple well-dressed, uniformed, in fancy attire MMCD officers. Including the, which I had said they're kind of like a dark green in the past, I believe.
Yeah.
So dark green, but like their dress...
But fancy.
Like shined, polished buttons, etc. Walking in, but you do see one wearing white and lots of gold on it. You recognize Commissioner Renshaw.
He's here.
He's here, and he's heading in. But flanking him are some other MMCD officers and another one you would also recognize.
Calloway?
In the form of Lieutenant Calloway. Yes.
All right.
Wearing a deep green and a smug smirk on his face, walking in behind Renshaw. For the time being.
Okay.
The election still a week or so away.
Okay.
But they are armed.
They are armed.
Yes. So I'm giving you options here of a 50-50. So and you kind of have met the Tabaxi doorman. You have options.
Okay. I'm already in line.
You are in line, working your way through.
Okay.
People start getting checked in. I also think you start seeing some people that the Tabaxi guy is like, oh, sorry, not this time, man. And not everyone's getting in.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure he was a bro.
Yeah, he was.
That's what I thought.
Let me check my skill numbers real quick.
Okay.
So if I'm already in line, I feel like people would see me hide it, though. So.
Well, here's the thing also, look up Pact of the Blade. Something's telling me that you're missing out on a feature of can you hide it? You might be able to hide it because I think you can't. Can't you dismiss it or something?
Yeah, you can create packed weapons, but we were treating him as a physical sword.
We are. That's true. But he might be a physical sword, but he still has those features. So I wouldn't say that I'd say there's certain things that Your packed weapon disappears if it is more than 5 feet of you for more than 1 minute. It also disappears if you use this feature again. If you dismiss the weapon, or if you die, you can transform 1 magic into your packed weapon, blah, blah, blah. You can then dismiss the weapon, shunting it into an extra dimensional space, and it appears whenever you create your packed weapon thereafter. So...
I can?
It says you can use your action to create a packed weapon in your empty hand, as long as it is your packed weapon. Well, here's a fun little side quest.
Okay.
I think you notice this, and you notice all these things and people not carrying weapons, and I think Marv will pipe up in your head and say, "We got a problem, don't we?"
Yeah, we do.
Here, let's, I
Oh.
want to try something.
Okay.
And,
I kind of just step to the side, maybe if anybody, cares to look, maybe, gesture them forward,
Yeah. So we'll say you step out, and Marv's like, how do you think this looks?
Me?
Yeah, I mean, this is something your character can do, but we'll say that this is the moment that you're learning it.
Okay.
So this is just kind of a fun roleplay thing. We'll pretend that right now Marv is figuring out how to do this alongside of you.
Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, so I think I step out of line, kind of step off and out of just the general bustle area of the door, kind of. And I feel like I want to be at least out of sight of most people that might be paying attention.
Okay.
Not necessarily going down an alleyway or anything, but just
you could step
out
off
of the bustle.
Yeah, most people are paying attention to the doorman and the opulent span and all that. So, the sun's getting lower anyway. So it's high street, but you could still step away, and it's a little harder-ish to see. So We'll say you step away near a lamp post across the street.
Sounds good. Okay. Kind of step away. All right, Marv, what's your plan?
And he goes, "Here, pull me out real quick."
I unsheath the sword.
And you hear that shing, and he goes, "All right."
As I just go, what in the world are you doing? What?
And
Marv.
With whatever you imagine, what do you think happens since you are able to shunt this into an interdimensional space? What do you think that looks like with what you know of the world and Marv?
Here's a fun idea.
Okay.
I think with this kind of, extra dimensional locker vibes, I think maybe he is straining and I have no idea what he's doing. And maybe the gem starts to glow, I think, a little bit.
Okay.
And it starts glowing more and more, and there's kind of this aura around the sword, I think. And then I feel like energy would coalesce into a small rift-looking thing. It looks like a portal, but like what we've been dealing with rifts.
But small, yeah. So
really
swirling
small.
in the mist, you got the mist kind of coming in towards it, almost sucking into it.
Yeah.
But with maybe the same green color of the gem.
Yeah.
Okay. And does it shunt into it, or do you place it into it, do you think?
I think that little rift opens up with the green, and I think maybe it takes a little bit to charge up, a couple seconds, and then the gem flashes again, and the sword kind of, what those, it's not shrinking necessarily, but what those things sometimes in animation or whatever, when something gets sucked into something.
Like the Jumanji movie when they get sucked into the board game and their body pulls towards it and gets smaller.
Yeah, but really fast.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, when a show, it's imploding almost, where it's
yeah,
and sucked in. I like it. So
That's what
we'll
I'm
say
thinking.
you pull that out, Marv goes, and then this little rift forms. He goes, "All right, here we go."
What?
And releasing from your hand, the sword goes and sucks into this extra dimensional rift, or whatever you want to call it. And
I stare at the spot for several seconds.
I think kind of interestingly, I will say that while in this other place, you do not have Marv in your head.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right.
So,
I guess stare at the spot
yeah.
for like several seconds.
And I think you feel like almost like a tingle or a glow in your palm of your hand where the sword was, and you feel pretty confident that you could reach forward through space and time, grasp the handle, and pull it back out whenever you need.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think she tests for Marv in her head, in all honesty. Like sending out that
thought process.
That thought. No.
Weirdly empty.
Well, I hope that wasn't a repeat of 2 years ago.
Yeah. I think you feel pretty confident.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, oh, okay.
I think I'm more shocked than like scared.
Marv sounded like he was having a heart attack right beforehand.
Yeah.
Anyway, you are able to get back into line.
Okay.
And you suddenly are the next up, and you see the tabaxi guy looking towards you. He lets some people in. He kicks some people out. And he goes, "Oh, what's up?" And he goes for the high five again.
I raise a hand in time.
High five. He's like,
it's going good.
Yeah, I'm calling you Horns. How's it going, Horns?
It's going good. What should I call you?
You should call me Guy Who Can Get You Into the Party.
Oh, well, guy who can get me into the party. It's nice to see you here.
Yeah, let's see here. Gonna look you up and down. We're gonna do a quick check. Weaponry.
I don't think I have anything. I open up my jacket.
All right, nice. I didn't figure you would. Cool. Well, let's see if you're on the list. And he like pulls out a list, and we'll say he starts to look at it, and he goes, "What's your name again, Horns?"
I kind of lean up to him a little bit.
Okay.
Kind of like other people don't hear, not necessarily whispering, but just
he kind of.
him.
I'll say he kind of notices your body language, and he sets the list slightly off to the side and leans down so he can listen.
I say, you probably wouldn't find my name on the list. I've been invited by, I won't disclose who, but one of your patrons to do a little bit of other than party things here. I don't mean any harm, but to kind of keep a lookout around the party, so I wasn't put on as a guest.
Oh, whoa. Let's roll. I'm going to give you a deception. I will give it to you at advantage because he is a low intelligence character. So let's see a deception check.
That was so close to a 20. I got an 8. Wait, hang on. Sorry. 12. Can I add my D4?
You technically could, yeah.
13.
A 13.
I was so close to a nat 20.
I think with a 13, he goes, "Well, I mean, nobody told me nothing, but what are you here for? Like, I feel like somebody should have told me something." He's kind of looking at the list, a little grumpy, his eyes furrowed. He doesn't not believe you. He's just like, "I feel like I should have more information or something, man. This is..."
It was, I'll disclose as much as I can. I was supposed to keep a lookout for any unwanted activity that might be going around in there by, well, one of the gallows. I work with them from time to time, and
You work with the Gallows family?
From time to time, yes.
And you're looking for Gallows family members that are doing bad?
Yes, and just keeping the general mood of the party.
I don't know. I think I might have to check with Marlo.
Oh?
Yeah. I'm not sure about this. And he's kind of scratching his head a little bit.
Marlo did tell me to come here, so.
Marlo told you to come here?
He did, yeah. I have no proof from Marlo, but I'm not lying. Marlo asked me to come to this party to keep a lookout, partially, because there's been unrest in the streets of the Skyline.
I've been pretty rested.
Well, I don't mean particularly about you.
Okay.
There's been some unwanted thievery by a vigilante-ish individual.
His eyes go very wide at the term vigilante.
And
he leans in. He's like, "Wait, you're talking about the night something, right?"
Yes, I believe Nightmire, maybe? I might
he like puts the little thing down at his side, and he goes, "Whoa, you're working with the Gallows family to find the Nightmire?"
Yes, and
Oh, cool.
me and Marlo caught wind of perhaps some activity in the party. and so-
Tonight?
yes.
Whoa. Okay, make a persuasion check with advantage.
No, I'm actually shocked. What's my plus? Hang on. Persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
A 24 with a natural 20.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, again, this kind of like orange striped, well-dressed tabaxi guy, he puts his thing down and he's like, "Whoa, so you mean to tell me that tonight," and he kind of pulls you, he like puts his arm around you and pulls you closer so nobody else can hear, "there might be a Nightmire situation and you're going to help stop it?"
There might indeed be.
Oh, I'm excited now. Gonna be a heck of a night. All right. And then he like looks at the list real quick and he goes way too loudly and like silly. He's like, "Welcome in, Miss Smitherson," and then pretends to cross a name off the list.
I stare at him for a second and just go, "That'll work."
And then he welcomes you. He also like shakes your hand awkwardly, which he hasn't done with anybody else. He's like trying to be casual.
I just shake his hand and go,
Okay.
"Hey, if you spot anything out here, just keep an eye out for any
Oh,
Nightmire-ish
will do.
activity."
All right. And you are able to walk past him. The doors open up and you start to hear. So the live band, soft sounds of music, and then as the door opens up, lots of chatter.
Yeah.
Lots of chatter. And like people crowded around the door. It's not like you're being introduced or something.
It's
a beautiful like 1920s style like bar, white tablecloths, gold on the walls, lots of red accents in here.
It's like casino style.
Yeah, casino style. There's like beautiful kind of soft red lights around. There's food on tables. There's a whole bar section with bartenders and everything serving
automatic
waters
champagne
and
machines.
and automatic champagne machines, chocolate fountains. The tablecloths clean themselves, stuff like that. Very silly. The hum of magic in here, pretty intense in the grand scheme of things tonight. You look over at the band, and one of the instruments doesn't have somebody actually playing it. It's like an automatic piano.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah, so you're getting this kind of
This is
overload a little bit.
okay.
And as you enter into the room, there's a couple people who you would notice throughout the room. Can you please make for me an ambient perception check?
14?
14? Okay. So you notice a couple people standing over by the bar. You notice the well-dressed Commissioner Renshaw.
Oh, yeah.
He's clutching a drink in his hand that he's not drinking out of.
Oh.
So Commissioner Renshaw, you also see tucked into a corner with a booth that is kind of blocked off by a bunch of black with red accent toughs, for lack of a better word, henchmen.
Guards.
You see Silas Gallows, his hat, sitting at a table. Hard to see back there. It's dimly lit where he's sitting. Sitting across from Lieutenant Calloway and having a conversation behind essentially a wall of henchmen and MMCD officers that seem to be with Calloway, not with Renshaw.
Is Renshaw on his own?
He is on his own.
Oh, okay.
You also notice moving around frantically this well-dressed Xander Farthing person. And with him at a point with the 14, you notice two women moving alongside of him, and then eventually he talks and they get gestured off. You notice a older looking woman, and behind her, a few steps behind, you notice a younger blonde-haired, very, very well-dressed, seemingly member of the Farthing family.
Okay.
Yep.
Just two.
And after a while,
gals?
he
Okay.
directs them towards the back room.
Oh.
And you see them go off and disappear from the main stage area.
Were they, from what I can see, like doing something for him, or were they just following him around?
Just following him around.
Okay.
If you want to make an insight check, you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nat 1.
Nat
for
1?
a 3.
Yeah, hard to tell with the hubbub.
Okay.
You're seeing all this. That's what's catching your eye, but there's a dozen people between you and them, so it's just hard. It's hard to see.
Okay.
Yep. And so at some point you see them. They are going to like a back room area, and they walk by the kind of the bar area and head towards this back room.
Okay. From the how many people are in there? Just like estimate.
Dozens.
Okay.
Quite a few. Probably close to 100 people in this room.
All right.
Yeah, it's a big room. Oh, and you also see Marlo Gallows, like trying to talk to his uncle periodically, and like the henchmen are actually like cutting him off.
Oh.
So that's what you see.
Okay.
In this room.
And I was tasked by Commissioner Renshaw to find criminal evidence of the Gallows family dealings, right? That's the objects there.
Specifically that their tie-up with the kidnapping.
Right.
Yeah.
And Marlo tasked me to something.
Marlo just wants his uncle
to not be
the leader of the Gallows family anymore. He was less specific as to what that meant, but he was there to help you be the thorn in his uncle's side if that's what you needed.
All right.
As long as he was the one left standing at the end kind of thing. He also thought that his uncle ran things out of fear, and it would be better to run things out of,
more
showmanship, as he put it, I believe.
Okay. I need to retake stock of what I saw. So, okay. Yeah.
And you're trying to figure out where Jessa is.
Right.
You don't have a lead. This was a something.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, so Lieutenant Calloway and Silas are in a conversation that I can see.
Yeah.
But they're surrounded by henchmen.
They're very much in like
officers.
A VIP booth.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And then there's a back room that the two Farthings went into.
Yeah, more like
staff
back
only,
staff
sort of.
only area. And I'll say that I'll say this. As they go that way and you're watching them, the daughter quite a bit shorter, harder to see in the crowd of people, with the older lady there, dressed nicely, but not dressed as opulently as the other Farthings.
Okay. Even the kid?
No, the kid is dressed very opulently.
Okay.
Very sleek, kind of black dress, jewelry, things like that. Very, classically dressed, but stylish for sure. As they walk towards the bar, can you please make a perception check as they walk that way?
No, a 5.
A 5, okay. You notice that at one point, Commissioner Renshaw, maybe you look away or whatever, but at one point, Commissioner Renshaw has stepped away from the bar. He's actually talking to the girl, and the older woman is like stepped to the side.
Oh.
But with a 5, you don't hear anything, you don't see anything. It's too far away.
Okay.
And then after a moment, they continue on into that back room.
Okay. I think I want to go up to the bar.
Okay.
Since I don't have specifics here, and I don't want to get into trouble too early at least, I think I want to go up to the bar.
Okay.
And kind of just casually order a drink.
Yeah.
Maybe some knot water.
Yeah, you get some knot water. And you even see that it has Starve's, the Gutter Light Tavern logo on it. Seems he's bottling it now, selling it.
Nice. Expanding the business.
Yeah. And you get that. And then I think after a minute, Commissioner Renshaw comes back to the bar area.
I'd want to go over to him.
Okay. He's sitting there, and he kind of wipes his brow a little bit.
Oh.
He looks hot in his dress attire.
Mm-hmm.
He's sweating a little. And
I go up to him. I kind of just casually.
Yeah.
I want to sit on a bar stool.
Yeah, he kind of doesn't notice you at first. And he's just kind of looking at his drink, looking around a little bit.
Commissioner Renshaw.
Oh.
Sorry to scare you.
Hey, Mel. You're here.
Yep.
I suppose I knew that. You were thinking about coming?
Yeah, I was. It seemed interesting enough.
Yeah. Well, you can see,
He
kind of points over towards the VIP booth. And he goes, well, you can see part of my problem. Yes.
Indeed.
First at hand. And, he kind of relaxes a little bit as he sees you. But he definitely was startled at first.
You, nervous about anything? I mean...
Make an insight check.
9?
9? No. Just, I just hate these things. And he pulls at his collar a little bit, and he's just kind of
I can understand that.
Yeah, so...
So, why are you here?
Oh, perks of the job, I suppose. No, I just, to be completely honest, I wanted to see what was all the hubbub was about.
You
Part
and
of
me both.
the, and he nods towards Silas and Calloway. He goes, part of that is, that's part of my problem. And then, Mr. Farthing is a little bit of an enigma, and I'm curious what this reveal is going to be. Something tells me it's not going to be good for the city.
Yes, that would be unfortunate. As you know, I'm not a part of the Skyline, as you would know.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering, Mr. Farthing's whole... I don't actually know anything about him other than the fact that he runs this place. Are the Farthings like the Gallows? Are they rich family or just...
How to put this? It's not as cut and dry, maybe. The Farthings are, they've been wealthy for as long as I can remember. They have, for a long time, they were, big into owning other industries. They worked on a lot of construction of the various Skyline facilities, bridges, things of that nature. They sort of just own a lot. Some of the restaurants even go there towards them. They opened up some of the more prestigious schools up here. I wouldn't say they're exactly like the Gallows family by any means.
But
I would say
prominent.
that they are maybe above rule of the law anyway, which is, of course, a problem in its own right. And then he kind of stares off into the middle distance a little bit, and he's like, a problem I hope to fix before it's too late.
Well, let's hope we can get enough evidence to fix whatever problem that may be.
Yes, but tonight, we're just here to watch, and, I don't imagine anything too exciting will happen, but, I should go. And he kind of looks around a little bit, and he says, Ashgrave, and then he just leaves.
Oh.
Yep.
I was gonna say one thing more before he left.
Oh, okay. Catch him as he's starting to walk away.
Just as a, advice, Commissioner Renshaw, in my experience, things are always more exciting than you expect them to be.
He just goes, isn't that the truth? And then he bleeds into the crowd.
All right. I finished my knot water.
Okay. Finish your knot water.
Yeah.
You got...
Is Lieutenant Calloway and Silas Gallows still in that conversation? They're kind of just
back there, yeah.
Are they kind of just, like, from looking over there, from what I can see, are they kind of just hanging? Or does it seem like a meeting?
Seems like a meeting, for
Okay.
sure. Deep conversations about things.
Okay.
So I think out here in the main area, you see that, you see the older woman that was a part of the Farthing family, you see Xander Farthing himself, and you see Marlo Gallows moving around the crowd.
Okay. Oof.
And Xander Farthing specifically, he's like bouncing around.
He is.
Is
he talking to people, or is he sitting?
Shaking hands, a lot of like, Mr. Lee, thank you for your donation, and like, come look at this, and are you excited for the reveal? Like, very animated, very over the top.
Okay.
And just kind of put on full business mode.
Marlo is here.
Hmm?
Can I go up and talk to him? To Marlo.
To Marlo?
If he's not, like... I know there are people talking to him, but I mean, like...
I'll say, like, with this one, I would say he's, like, busy clapping his hand on the back of somebody. He goes over to the bar. Also, he grabs a drink, and then I think he turns, and you're standing there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he would kind of stutter a little bit on his beverage, and he would be like, hi, welcome to the Opulent Span, and grab you and kind of shove you deeper into the crowd.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he pushes you in a little bit, as in out of the eye line of maybe his uncle.
Okay.
And he shoves you in, and he goes, you're here.
Yeah, I am.
I don't remember what my voice sounded like. I think it was maybe higher.
It was.
What are you looking for?
Yeah, it was. He had the mafia accent, but it was like higher, raspy.
See, like that, something like this, somewhere in there.
That
Okay.
I think.
What are you here for? You're here, Ashgrave.
Yeah, I decided to come to the party.
Well,
have a little bit.
I don't know what they're revealing, but he's keeping me in the shadows on this one. But
I was gonna ask you maybe. I saw earlier you were trying to get around your uncle a little bit. Did you notice anything about their conversation?
What, did I overhear something or something like that?
Yeah.
Let's roll a dice. He goes, only thing I caught before they got rid of me is that they were talking about some sort of stockpile they're working on.
Oh.
But that's all I got.
All right. Is interesting. That's nice. For now, I'll see you around the party, but, let's both try and keep our eyes peeled for, well, something strange. Not quite sure what'll happen.
Yeah, he kind of like shakes his head and he's like, that's why you're here. And then he
That's what I hope to figure out.
disappears into the thing.
All right. I just wanted that little bit of like, I'm here and...
I think at one point, too, you get bumped by a very large, very animated and moving Xander Farthing. And
sorry, sir. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, bumped as in he was moving past you.
As in, does he even notice it?
I think he would be like, oh, sorry there, business matters. And then he would kind of brush you off a little bit and brush himself off a little bit and then...
Mr. Farthing, right?
Ah, yes, are you one of the donors?
Unfortunately, no, but I'm, here to enjoy the party, and I say, whatever you did with the decorations, I love it.
Oh, thank you. Yes, well, it must go. The big reveal is happening soon. He shakes your hand, and then...
Excited to see it, sir.
Okay, and then he moves along.
I think I feel like I'm not wanting to make myself necessarily personally known to a lot of these people that may or may not be a problem later on, but...
Okay, that's up to you.
Yeah, I don't know. I think...
Anyone else you want to talk to, or are you ready for...
I think for now, I don't want to talk to anyone else, necessarily, but I think out of curiosity, if I can still see her occasionally, I want to watch the old lady.
Okay.
What is she doing?
Yeah, make a perception check.
So it's a 2.
A 2? She is literally standing in one spot, staring off into the middle distance, arms placed behind her back in like a ready stance.
Oh.
She barely breathes. She barely moves. She is the epitome of like somebody waiting to be told what to do.
That's interesting.
Yep. Like, and not in a way that's like weird.
Just.
She is a trained, for lack of a better term, like a butler. And so what you see is completely and utterly uninteresting or unhelpful.
All right. I don't.
And she's standing over near the edges of the room next to where this back room is.
Okay.
I
don't think I have anything else to...
Then I think about this time while you're trying to watch her, trying to get something out of her, and you get nothing. You start hear this ding, 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 and you notice that Xander Farthing is now standing up on the stage where the musicians were playing. And the band steps aside, everything clears, and these two gentlemen bring out this like pedestal.
Oh.
Set it on the thing. And he gestures Xander Farthing again, kind of a bigger guy, white hair, older, but, you know, blacks and golds and things that he's wearing. And he holds a drink out to the crowd, and everybody gets this hushed silence, right? Ladies and gentlemen of the Skyline, visionaries, dreamers, tonight we stand at the edge of a brighter tomorrow. And a bunch of people are like, ooh, yay, Xander Farthing.
I don't applaud.
Okay. And he gestures towards the device on stage, and he says, for too long, Mirelight has had to deal with the fog, the mist, ruining our everyday, keeping things drab and dreary, and, of course, the Gloam Spawn. And he says it in such a way that's like almost not necessarily like disbelieving, but like it's not a big deal type of vibe.
A question. What are people's reactions to him saying that in that such a way?
I think a lot of the people here kind of chuckle. You hear some people like, oh, Gloam Spawn. I haven't seen one of those in years. Like, you get that kind of vibe.
Okay.
Yep. And again, you remember how quick they were with shutting rifts down and things of that nature. And he says, but soon my partnership with none other than the up-and-coming family in the Skyline, the Gallows family. And I think from the side, you see kind of, people are actually pretty hushed quiet about this.
Oh.
So you actually hear the click-clack of the cane as he steps up on stage. Again, hard to see this guy's face. Even in this nicely lit
Has he put his hat back on?
ballroom. Oh, his hat is not coming off ever.
Okay.
His hat is on, and it is in such a way that even in this, it is hard to see his face.
Okay.
Well-dressed crimson suit. Tall, but lanky. Not as burly, but like still a strong-looking guy for sure. And he's got this cane. He stands just like the image that you drew. That hopefully people saw on social media.
Social media.
His cane between, centered on his body, his two hands resting on top. And he just gives a nod. And Xander Farthing goes, "With my partnership with the Gallows family, we will be ushering in a new era, a new future for the Skyline. One where we can design and create and innovate without, things like regulations or safety concerns." And he just sort of chuckles, and everybody sort of chuckles. And you hear a couple people say the term like Brixie and regulations and things. Like Brixie, she creates things for everybody. Mm-hmm. There's obviously a lot more magical items up here.
But she does.
But she does, in theory, create them for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And so he gestures to the side room, and he goes, "And without further ado, the first of one of our new inventions, created by none other than the Gallows family and my financial backing. I present to you the Mist Displacer." And from the side room, you see the Farthing daughter.
Oh.
Again, dressed in sleek black, wheeling out a cart. Nice looking white cart, wheeling it out. And on the cart is this sleek, cylindrical, tube-looking thing.
Oh.
About 2 feet in diameter, 8 inches around. Very, very streamlined looking. And humming in the middle with a sort of soft red glow.
Red?
Mm-hmm. And she takes the item and she places it on the pedestal.
Okay.
Anything you want to be doing in this moment as the Farthing daughter places this down? She kind of looks and gives her father a little bow. And, not like a bow.
Yeah,
but
like
a head nod. Yeah, respectful nod.
Okay. So this thing, is it just like a cylinder? Can I see, switches?
Throw an investigation check.
I'm going to add my D4 to that.
Mm-hmm.
A 12.
A 12? It's weird looking.
Oh.
You're standing in the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
It's maybe 30, 40 feet away from you. You don't see any switches or buttons or nothing. It looks like a sleek... I mean, you haven't seen it before.
Yeah. Okay.
If that's what you're thinking about.
No. I was just wondering, what is on it.
And so she places it down on the pedestal and kind of steps away.
I think I want, if I can, without, shoving people, I want to kind of move closer to the stage. Moving through the crowd, not necessarily urgently or anything, but getting closer.
I mean, yeah, that's easy enough to do. What's your end goal?
My end goal is that I feel like this thing, if they turn it on, is going to go horribly wrong because of all the magic in this place. And that's already happening. And also, I have no idea what removing an amount of fog would do. I think it's just general precautionary, getting closer in case.
Okay. And then, yeah, and he gestures to his daughter, and again, a lot of people are like, "Oh, that's, Sarah Farthing," and you hear people discussing things. And then she gives a little nod and starts to walk off stage towards the back room once more.
I have a theory.
Okay.
But I don't know if it works. Can I just make a general investigation check on this girl, Sarah Farthing?
Sure.
15.
You see, she, similarly to the old woman, she's got her arms, placed gently down in front of her. She is shorter. She's wearing all black. She has blonde hair. She is...
I think I know who this is,
I
don't want to say anything. Or at least in...
You're not going to say anything out loud as Mel?
Yeah. Do you want me to tell you who she is?
I mean, that's up to you. You can make assumptions as your character.
I'm staring at her
Mhm.
for, making... And I think I want to pay attention to where she goes.
Okay.
I'm still going to watch this event, but as she kind of walks off stage or wherever she goes, I want to know where it is. Just direction.
Okay. She walks back towards the side room that she was already in. You notice there's a couple of the, toughs, Marlo Gallows people
Okay.
blocking there. They nod, they let her by. As she walks off stage, go ahead and make for me an investigation check. And I'm going to tell you
Generic?
right now, huh?
Generic?
Well, you said you're watching her.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll tell you right now, it's a high DC.
Investigation. 19.
So with a 19, notice her walk off stage, and you notice her go towards the back room. You did not notice anything else.
That's a high DC.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
And she goes into the side room.
Is the old lady still there?
The old lady is standing kind of between the stage and where she went and gives her a nod. It's like she's watching, but nothing ominous, just like a butler.
Okay.
Yep. She's watching, keeping an eye on, but she's staying in the main room. And
I'm going to stay here. I think this is the bigger thing right now.
And with that, you realize Xander Farthing's still talking about it, and he's talking about, I present to you the Mist Displacer. This is the kind of age where fears won't hold us back anymore. We can innovate. Imagine gondolas that never have to vanish in the mist. Gardens that could see sunlight all year round, Streets free of the shadow. And he's talking about prosperity like the sun in the sky that we have longed to see, this kind of sort of flowery prose, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, and the Gallows family is helping us claim just that. So tonight we raise our glasses not just to a machine, but to a future where families can walk unafraid and where we can create. And you see Silas Gallows hold up his glass too, standing on stage, and he, in his iconic voice, I think it was something like this, he goes, "To progress." And everyone goes, "To progress." And then
Go. To progress.
there you go. And Xander Farthing and nods to Mr. Gallows. Silas Gallows goes over and activates the device. With
I prepare.
With a soft red glow, the device starts to go up, and these soft little waves come out from the machine on the two ends, the hollow ends. And you start noticing, even in here, in the skyline, the fog was already pretty minimal.
Yeah.
But it's still there. There's still that low bit on the dance floor, or on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And as this thing kind of pulses out, the fog, the mist starts to get pushed back out of the room. Pushed back in a diameter away from this device.
Okay.
And then they point to the window. And outside, it's nighttime now, but you can as always, you can see this ambient sort of fog trying to get into the buildings. And this seems to go beyond the edges of the room. And you start to see the fog clear on the outside of the window. And it does push things back, and everyone's like, ooh.
Okay.
Ah.
Here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
As I have this thing going, I'm so skeptical of this. I don't like this at all. I think, could I tell if it feels like a rift is about to go or is building?
You could make an Arcana check. You've done that before. Don't use that dice. That dice is cursed.
Right.
Put that dice in jail.
14.
With 14, I think you notice, no, a rift isn't starting right now. But what you do notice with that Arcana check is you're starting to maybe you're expecting a rift. You're looking at the device. You're like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe you notice with that thing, you look at the device and you're starting to see that red glow that was coming just out the ends. You're starting to see a pinprick light on the main part of the thing. And you see a little flash. And then you see a little arced electricity of
like it's fritzing?
like it's starting to fritz. And then, before you can do anything, as you watch, as this thing starts fritzing and before you have a chance to say anything, there is an explosion of this noise from side of the room.
Oh no.
And coming out from this side room area, you see this smoke explosion. Poof, and everybody starts screaming. Everybody starts going, oh no! But you're not necessarily caring about that in this moment because you are watching this arced light. Okay. And with a sudden crackle and burst, and you hear Silas Gallows yell, no! The machine ruptures, explodes, but in this chaos, there's kind of smoke pouring in. There's this device fritzing. People are already starting to panic. It's hard to tell exactly where people are looking and what they're paying attention to. And all of a sudden, as this device ruptures and explodes, you hear from the sides, I'm not going to do it very well, but you see a sequined, cloak-wearing, blonde-headed, masquerade-masked person burst out, and I am the terror that haunts your dreams. I am
edit it in.
Yeah, I'll edit the mom's part in.
I am the terror that haunts your dreams. I ruin your magic just to make you scream. I am your worst nightmare.
Yeah.
And at that same moment, you're almost not really paying attention because you see that familiar hole of black hole space, just like you almost just like you did with Marv, but this one, it's pulling in some of that red light and it disappears, and then poof, you start to notice that rift.
Okay.
And as it forms and starts to spin out and open up into this black hole space, it is a sort of a silvery color.
Oh, it's got like a glint. Oh.
And so this almost like lighter silvery color that you are getting.
Have I ever seen that?
With little veins of red like shooting through it.
Oh.
You have not.
Okay.
And it explodes. People scream and panic, and you are cleared away. You're one of the only people standing still, ready to go, moved closer to it. You see the worst Nightmire dive into the room, say her catchphrase. Looks like she's about to cause chaos. She looks at the rift and just freezes.
Oh.
Dead stop. And that is where we're going to end this episode.
Oh no! Oh no!
So
there's so much. There's things.
There's so many things. We ran very long on that one. But hopefully we caught you up now to...
I hope so.
Yeah. And so you and the worst Nightmare standing there and staring down a different looking rift than you have seen before.
Oh, no. Also, can I just add how Mel acted at the party? That's basically me at like any party in real life.
Yeah.
So
so hard to pretend sometimes.
Yeah.
There you go. Was there something you were going to do with the rift or no? Sorry, before you lost the thought.
Oh, do I have a...
Well, I mean, I was just curious so we can remember for next time.
I was gonna probably try and either close it or get people away.
Okay. But nothing like immediate. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, I think that's where we're going to leave it. Thank you all for listening to the parallel episode.
Yes.
And we'll bring the mom back in for next time.
So I think I was correct. I might, I don't know.
Maybe.
I have theories.
We have theories. All right. Thank you all for listening.
And
we'll see you next week on another party and another episode
of Dadventurous.